Fellow Type 1s, Happy New Year! This is Dr. Jody, and today is January 4th. I'm going to start coming to live every single week. That is my commitment. This has been a rough 2 years. We've had a lot of COVID challenges. I know I certainly have. Being able to see people and not see people, being afraid if I get a cough that I'm killing somebody, wanting to see my mom, but afraid of seeing my mom. And I live in Hawaii now, but obviously I'm not there right now. I've been in Seattle and I got more snow than ever. So I don't have a flight back to Hawaii yet because Seattle had more canceled flights than any airport in the world. And what am I getting at? I'm getting at there's a lot of challenges in life today. And then we have diabetes, right? I'm not having a great diabetes day. I think I'm full of adrenaline. I've had a pretty intense holiday season. Pretty high. I think that's mostly adrenaline. And I am here to say my mission for all of you that are watching, that are Type 1, and we have our Type 1 battles every day, and now we have our COVID battles, and you know what? We just have battles for being human, right? I had a pretty heartbreaking holiday season, just disappointments and people that didn't get along, and a friend I've had for several years, virtual, but 5-6 years, we had a disagreement. She doesn't want to be my friend anymore. And the beautiful thing about challenges is when you come to the other side and you find that you can love yourself anyway, because the most important person for us to love and respect is right here, right? Is the person that's right here, is you. And that is my mission this year, is to not only help everybody with Type 1 who has challenges with their blood sugars, because obviously that's my whole career, that's my passion, is to help people get better blood sugar levels. But deeper than that is to really have this profound sense of love for yourself, a profound sense of the ability to get through challenges, right? We all have failures. That's being human. The difference between a success and a failure is you're successful when you stand up quicker. You're successful when you find out what's the lesson here, right? You're a failure if you're like, oh, I'm such a failure. I always fail. Poor me. It always happens. I can't do it. Nonsense, people. If you've acted like that or thought like that most of your life, guess what? Every day is a new day to change. And I with all of this COVID challenges, I'm just really on a mission this year to be an inspiration for all of you, beyond just blood sugar levels, beyond just blood sugar levels. I want you to feel that you can overcome anything, because you can if you put your mindset to it. Our mindset, wow, is so strong. I had a handout handed to me when I was probably 14, and it said, your life is determined by 10% of what happens to you, but 90% your attitude. So it is dark, it is rainy. I just rode my bike up this hill, and I had to make sure I avoided all the icy spots. I am so grateful to finally be on my bike. We've been stuck inside the house at my mom's house for days because even the sidewalks were too icy. Seattle doesn't really have the resources to deal with all the snow we've had. And so I had to get creative. I did like a YouTube video in the garage and rode my stepdad's stationary bike, even though he's 6'2" and I'm 5'5". So let's be resilient, right? Diabetes teaches you to be resilient. You know, you go high and then we got to work to come back down. You go low, you got to work to come back up. But smart people with Type 1 also make sure you get the proper education so you're not on a ridiculous roller coaster, an unnecessary roller coaster. And I feel like most of us most Type 1s out there are on roller coasters. You know, there's less than 30% of Type 1s that can stay between 70 and 180, even 70% of the time, right? So my first mission is to really make sure that you are confident with setting your basal rate. You're confident that you can sleep with a flat blood sugar through the night. You're confident that you know how to dose beyond just carb counting, because you got to assess different carbs, protein, fat, time of day, all of that. And then feeling confident with exercise. You know, I had a little snack before my ride, but I've had a rough day, rough morning, wasn't feeling great, full of adrenaline stress. So you can tell I've just had this steady, slow rise. And now I'm doing all these hills, so I have more adrenaline going. But I'm here. My message is we all have 200s, right? Literally and figuratively. We all have those crappy days. We all have to deal with COVID. We all have to deal with diabetes. And guess what, though? We are not alone. Every single one of us, no matter how great people look on Facebook, they have bad days, and they have that internal dialogue that's like comparing and criticizing. And we evolved that way. We evolved to want to be part of a group, right? You had to be part of your tribe or else you die. So the mind is programmed from eons of evolution to be like, do I fit in? Do I fit in? Do I fit in? Because that used to be an issue of survival. Now, unfortunately, it's just an issue of anxiety and depression, right? We overthink. Do I fit in? Do I say the right thing? Do I look the right way? And then, the mind also was programmed to pay attention to problems, because if there was a problem, you had to fix it to survive. But now, unfortunately, if your knee jerk is just to let your mind run, guess what? It's going to keep finding problems. And that's what leads to so much anxiety and depression. So we've got to be mindful, and we've got to change the patterning in our brain, right? Change that patterning. Write your gratitude list every night. I've started doing journaling every morning. I've been posting on Facebook, 5 minutes of journaling, 5 minutes of deep breathing to set my tone for positivity. Come on with this journey with me this year. I'll be posting a video like this at least once a week. I'm going to be back on Facebook more regularly. I have my group membership program. I go live for 30 minutes every week. It's so inspiring. And you can work with me privately. I have online courses. There's lots of ways you can interact with me. So to find all my stuff online, all you have to do is just put my name, Dr. Jody, and the word diabetes into Google, and it will come up. So here we go. Here we have another issue. It's raining now. It's raining, but hey, that's the water out there. It's so gray, it's kind of hard to see. I don't know if you can see the raindrops on my screen, but I sure can. But that is what challenges have given me, is they have given me the strength to keep standing up. And I know you've had lots of things that have challenged you, and I'm here to say you're not alone. I wish I could give you a big hug right now. My mission this year is to inspire you to learn how to get better blood sugar levels. So at least that's one less major stress, but also really keep our mental game steady as well. Our blood sugar steady and our mental game steady. So my blood sugar level is higher than I want right now. I took 1 unit about 20 minutes ago. I saw it going up. I started my ride at 140 with only like a half a unit insulin on board. And then I didn't know if I wanted to correct that 140 because I was about to exercise, pushes blood sugar down, right? And I had insulin on board, pushes insulin blood sugar down. So I had two elements that could potentially push it down. So I was 140, I didn't touch it. 15 minutes into the ride, I'm now 160, arrow going up. So that made me much more confident to now correct. So I also have a lot of adrenaline out here because I'm freezing and I'm going up sharp hills. So then I just took a unit. And so I think that shouldn't be too much. I have glucose tabs with me like I always do. I recommend glucose tabs because you know exactly how many carbs you're getting and you're not overdosing. So I've already dropped 10 points. So I have about 20 more minutes on my ride, and I'm hoping to be back at 100 within the next 45 minutes. If you love biking, come and join me. I'm taking 12 Type 1s on a 5-day bike ride, July 24th through 28th. Originally, I thought it was going to be Colorado. I apologize. The leaders of this tour company wanted to do their Pennsylvania ride because it's the most popular ride they have of all their rides across the country. Still hoping to do Colorado, maybe in 23, but please reply to this email if you have my email, or just send an email to info@drjodyn.com if you want to join me. It'll be so fun. I'm going to help you with your blood sugar levels the whole time. The ride is totally supported. It's not a really horrendously hard ride. It's more of like a joy ride. It's all on paved bike trails. We start in I want to say the Point in Pittsburgh, and we finish at Cumberland, Maryland. So we ride about 20-30 miles a day. It'll be so fun, and you will feel like $1 million at the end. So lots of ways to follow me this year. My weekly email, my membership program. I'd love to see you in there. I actually have to get home and take a shower and get ready because I have my weekly half-hour call in about 2 hours. I'd love to see you there. Here is to getting through no matter what 2022 throws at us. Here's to praying that COVID dissipates soon and that you feel great about who you are, right? It's really easy this time of year to feel like we need to fix ourselves and better ourselves, and I get on that train too. But I think even a more important thing than that is to realize that we're doing the best we can right now. We deserve to honor ourselves right now, wherever your blood sugar levels are, wherever your body or your fitness is, wherever your relationships are, your finances are, your to-do list, your laundry. Really honor yourself. That is what I ask of you today. Honor yourself. Please reply to my email with any feedback you have for me. I love hearing from my followers. I get to reach thousands of you around the world. I've worked with type 1s, I think, in over 10 different countries now. And it is such an honor to be somebody that helps everybody with type 1. That's my goal. My goal is to keep reaching more and more type 1s and to be a source of inspiration, light, and hope for all of you. So thank you for watching. Today is my first video of 2022 on this rainy and snowy bike ride that I'm on. Here's my bike. Here's my bike. I have lots of layers on, as you can tell. I feel like a stuffed snowman. Okay. Happy 2022. I'll see you next week. Bye.